Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Orpheus Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. This beer is called Nothing Left to Give. It is a sour ale with raspberry. I didn't do a ton of research on this, but I'm assuming it's a kettle sour. The weird thing is, too, on the side of the can, it says Beltline Brewing Company. So I don't know if they have like a different incorporated name than what they have on their labels. It's really strange. But this is also 5.9 ABV. So I'm gonna crack it open and see what we got. I will have to say I've heard good things about Orpheus, but all of the beers I've had from them that people have sent me, I haven't been the biggest fan of. None of them have been like bad or necessarily flawed, but none of them have been like anything too interesting that excited me and wanted me to go back and seek their stuff out. And it's all been simple stuff that I can just get something really similar locally too, which is the main reason why I wouldn't seek them out. And they're also not that far from me. They're only like 4 hours away in Atlanta. But as you can see, this does look really nice. A really deep, like lighter, dark pink to lighter purple color. Has a nice pink head that's fading away pretty quickly. But I mean, if there was something that really looked like raspberry juice, this is definitely it. So this smells really nice. There's a ton of raspberry, but it's not artificial at all. It's very like earthy and seedy raspberry. That's how I know like that they're using real raspberries and it's legit is when it smells like seedy, like what raspberry seeds taste like if you accidentally bite down on it. It's like woody and earthy. So I mean I get that, but I also get a ton of just like fresh fruit, like the flesh of the raspberry. So I will say that if you wanted a beer that was the epitome of raspberry juice, this is, I don't think you can get better than this. Tons of fresh, fleshy raspberry. The flavor is not like as seedy and earthy as the aroma, but it's not even remotely close to artificial either. There's really like no beer character to this at all, which I'm not going to knock it on that because a lot of people want that in this style. They want it to be super fruity and juicy. But if you're looking for like something that you still can tell it's beer, but you get some fruit flavor on top of it, that's not this. This is something that's tastes like straight fruit juice. But I will give this one a couple compliments. One, doesn't taste artificial at all. Not only does it not taste artificial at all, there's zero added sweetness to this. It is not overly sweet. It's not artificially sweet. It tastes like as sweet as raspberries would taste because even though raspberries are sweet, they're also very tart. So kind of the tartness kind of blinds the sweetness. This is to me is on that exact same level. There's a definite acidity to it, but I would only like it to the acidity of fresh raspberries. It's not like super lactic Berliner Weiss acidity either, which I think works for this because it's not it's very, very drinkable. Um, It has a nice mouth puckering character, but to me, it is the exact mouth puckering character that I would get out of eating raspberries. It's not the same sharpness as I would get from like a very lactic beer, like a very tart Berliner Weiss or Goza. Um, I don't know that I would ever want to drink like a ton of this, and I'm not going to say it's my favorite beer, but in the realm of raspberry kettle sours, I honestly don't think I could. I don't think you can make something better than this. In my opinion, it's perfect for what it's supposed to be. And I know I said at the beginning of this I was kind of underwhelmed by Orpheus, and this still doesn't make me think they're like an amazing brewery because I don't think making something like this is that complex, but it still says something when you're doing this type of thing better than anyone else. So I do give them credit for that. But if you like fruited kettle sours, and you like raspberries, you absolutely should try to get this. It is perfect. It's perfect balance. There's like no beer character, but it's not chunky either. So that I appreciate. It's not over the top fruit. It at least has the general normal carbonation of a kettle, like a Berliner Weiss or whatever. It's not chunky that there's that much fruit juice in it. But the raspberry flavor is super natural, super robust. It just fills the whole flavor profile, but there's nothing overly sweet, nothing artificial, nothing too tart. It's on, like I said, for what it's supposed to be in my imagination of what this style should be. It's perfect. So I give him credit for that. And because it's that perfect, I will say that I'm going to give this one a buy. And that's not even just on like other people who like this scale. I would say this is a buy for me. Because I could see certain situations where I just wanted something super juicy and super refreshing. And this would be something I would reach for. If I want a really nice beer, I wouldn't necessarily want it, but every once in a while you want something like this, and this would definitely do the trick. It's very dialed in. Like I said, for what it is, I honestly think it's perfect. I can't imagine this being any better than what it is for what it's supposed to be. So I give credit to Orpheus for that. Very, very well done job on this. But I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.